At this stage.
Hello, people.
Hello, everyone.
How you
everybody.
doing? How you doing?
Yes.
As usual.
Then, and then Viola.
All
Yes,
right.
we are back.
This episode is one of
Is it really an episode?
It's
It's
a-
like a
it's a
side
quickie,
episode.
it's a
Yeah?
quickie.
It's like a side, yeah.
It's a
yeah.
quickie.
Yeah, so
So,
quickie,
A quickie.
like your side thing.
Okay.
yeah, so we're just going to conclude the Love is Blind
Did you see
series
this?
that we did. Love is Blind Sweden.
Yes, let's. Why are you guys laughing? Let's talk about Love is Blind Sweden and the outcomes. First of all,
Yes.
who wants to get
Yeah.
started? Actually, let me not jump in because
I was right.
Oh,
I will get us started. I was right. I told you that Miriam, my girl, will not disappoint. All right, and she did it. And I told you that the other thing that I mentioned in there, and I was glad I was right, is that the producers of these shows, right, as much as they do not show you everything, and also they are trying to create a particular what's the word, narrative for each couple.
mm,
All right.
well,
Hence,
true.
hence they will produce the show in a way that benefits their storyline rather than benefits the cast member or puts them in a
I think.
particular
I
light.
think. I think it's also them trying to create some kind of tension so you can't guess the end because based on
Oh,
how they positioned
absolutely.
Oscar and Mira, it was like yeah, so it's like suspense. You're not really sure of what will happen.
Doesn't it remind you of the whole Rasmus and his wife thing where she will mention they had the eye argument,
Yeah.
like when he couldn't remember her eyes color,
Yeah.
and then they just
Yeah.
kind of brushed over it until after the wedding.
No, it was clear, like, because those guys seemed like they didn't have any fights.
Any issues, yeah.
So this is the one thing, even though it probably was solved in 5-10 minutes over a call, they made it seem bigger than
Yeah,
it
I
was.
wonder,
So,
but to be fair,
But no, but
Absolutely.
you know what I believe? Wait, do you know what I think? I think that Christy really had a panic episode, but it wasn't necessarily because Rasmus did not know her eye color. Just like looking at it from a woman's perspective, you've met this man like what, 10 days ago, and now you're about to marry him. And there's just that sense of panic that overcomes you where it's like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? That was probably what she was feeling, but she tied it to he didn't know my eye color. Am I doing the right thing? And then obviously became a big thing. But those two, I think I knew were going to get married. That was.
but I'm sure
But did you see they went to?
the production could have been done that way.
yeah,
They could have asked
Yeah.
questions that direction to show that, hey,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing. But it's more sensational if he doesn't know my eye color, and then they just went with that.
Yeah.
You
But
were-
did you
you
see
were
that they
saying-
went to a psychic? They went to a psychic, and the psychic was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they might not work out."
I think the psychic one for the main show, they're just like, nah, this is too much.
Yeah.
Let's not go with that.
Also,
Let's
the
not
psychic
go
one
that
is a
direction.
weird one because I'm like, what are you trying to achieve by going to a psychic?
Yeah.
It's a weird one. For me.
No, like, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, but ultimately, it didn't change anything for them.
Yet he said they were going to get married and break up in 2 years. So clearly, there's a 2-year time clock on the marriage.
Imagine how scary that is. But I don't know why people want to know their future. I mean, for some people it works.
The reality of
Sorry, I
that,
didn't catch
like,
that.
one thing. No, it's one thing if one party goes there, but going with the two.
Exactly. And here's the worst part of it, right? Like, even if you hear something good or something bad, right? Now your whole life is going to be lived based on those predictions.
Yeah.
You get my point? Especially if you are somebody that believes in it. Like, you are
But
screwed.
am I wrong? Didn't he say like it didn't say conclusively they will break up? He said it will be hard, but he said they will.
He said it wouldn't work out.
Oh, okay.
I don't say they will break up, but he said it wouldn't work out. He was very listen. She also didn't want to, like, she just gave them
Because
hints, like, listen,
usually psychics.
I'm not telling you to
psychics
divorce.
don't go like
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she said, listen,
But
I'm not going to tell you to break up, but in 2 years' time, she might not be the one, or he might not be the one. She was pretty clear, like, nigga, move on. Like, but hey, man, we're gonna see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But you
my
know,
favorite
I know someone who went to a psychic just before we leave the psychic subject, and the psychic told her about how she would meet her boyfriend, and that was exactly how she met her boyfriend, and they're now together, and they might be getting married. And I'm like,
Yes.
but I don't want to know my future like that. I'm too scared to, like, I want to be surprised, when necessary. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like, oh, I was expecting this. Yeah.
Can
So
you? But to be fair though, can you really play with surprises now? I feel like I feel like you should probably get some help at this stage, as in like hint of the right
on
direction.
what exactly? Ayo, on
Let me
what? What do I need help with?
let me
Ayo, what
think
do I
during
need help with?
let me think like during like maybe it might be a carpenter that I've been rejecting. You never know. All I'm trying to say is that the hint, all right,
This carpenter
it might
just is boring.
it's fine. It might be boring, but it might be
It's
the
so
one.
it's so it's so boring. It's like you're beating a dead horse that's not like
Yes,
the horse was never even alive, never mind being dead.
the
It's like you're
husband is
beating a teddy
pregnant,
bear
so
at
we
this
still
point.
need to remove the baby. Okay, all right.
Eh?
There's hope. Don't you know? Like it's
What are you
okay. Like
saying?
all right.
Mira and Oscar, yeah. I like them.
No, you like them now. You were hating on them. Remember that
No, no,
episode?
no, no,
She
no,
No,
was
no, no.
hating on
I
them.
wasn't hating. That's not
Based
hating. The woman acted like she didn't like
on
him.
the reason we had,
Yeah, she was
it's fine.
hating.
And the truth is
But
this:
she
no,
was
she
hating.
wasn't hating.
She was hating.
The truth is this, in my opinion, like Oscar put a lot of work in. I'm not saying Mira
Yeah.
didn't. Oscar actually put
We
a lot
did
of
not
work
see.
in that
We
relationship.
did not see. We did not see. That's the
What do you
very
mean by
key
you did
point.
not
We did not
see?
see what she did because they didn't show anything that she did. And
Okay,
let me tell
Ayo,
you
wait. Let me say so. Ayo, wait. Before you go on, Ayo, wait. Can I say something? Ayo
yes.
has a weird tendency. It is admirable in some ways, but in other ways, it is interesting. Because Ayo likes Mira,
Yeah.
he's now making up things about what could have happened in the background regarding Mira. But we watched a show, so we are judging based on the show.
Be patient. The reason, one
And
of
I
the
know
reasons why
she's pretty.
obviously one of the reasons why I'm confident about this is because they both came out with a statement after the show. Because I actually follow every couple social. I went to go look at their social media to look at their 1 year period after the show has ended, right? Just to check out for my favorite couple. I like doing that, and then I move on.
Are
Anyways,
you sure you move on?
I don't follow
Are you
them.
sure?
I have you see my
Because Ayo
explore
might
page,
travel to Sweden.
right?
Because if there's one person I know who will check after 2 years to see if Rasmus is still with, you are the one.
Only about the couple I care about. Like I still like for my Japanese couples, I
We
still
are
check.
saying the same thing.
So yeah. Anyway, point is, I went to go look, right. They both said after the reunion episode, right,
Yeah.
that the she came out and she mentioned how the editing did her dirty,
Okay.
about how they did not show anything about her and about how she did not show anything about how whenever they had good times on, like they didn't show it. And the husband came out on also his social media and said, "I support my wife in this. That the show did not show anything. Like how many times
No,
in the show? How many times
that Oscar has been ready to marry since Jesus died. That guy has been waiting. So what do you expect him to say? Oscar has been ready. Listen, Oscar was ready to marry. That's the whole thing, and he put in the work.
But here's the trick.
We are
right?
not
You
saying
cannot
you,
be.
wait,
you can,
wait,
listen.
Ayo, okay.
Let us also be honest, right?
Ayo, chill.
Let me
Sorry,
say
I'm
my part.
interrupting.
Then you're interrupting.
Okay,
Let me
okay,
say my part.
finish.
Thank God I'm a pretty girl. I know Ayo will defend me like this in future. Even when I do something
Yes,
heinous.
of course. As long as he's a carpenter. As I was saying, as I was saying,
You need a
and
new
the
line,
reason why
Ayo.
as much as Oscar might have, yes, was Oscar the one showing more affection, or was Oscar the one that put in a lot more work? I admit it. Oscar did exactly what she needed him to do. Because if Oscar wasn't the kind of person that he was, if Oscar was our other guy, what's our game? The purple head guy,
Emotionally
that
constipated.
that
I
relationship
was
won't
thinking
have
of
Just
Johan.
on the side note,
Mm.
see how he said Oscar is pussy whipped.
Bruh, like
Of all people,
they will
of
tell
all
him to
human
shut. They will
beings,
tell him that I'm talking. They will tell him that like, you let me walk all over you. They will tell him, and then we'll be like, I'm sorry. Like the idiot.
Back to your continue.
Yes, right.
I just had to say that.
Yes, right. So the reason why I say this is as much as Oscar might have been wanting to get married, right? Oscar also wasn't the kind of a person that would entirely let her walk all over him. Because he always bring up conversations that she wasn't comfortable with. So I believe that if she wasn't giving him anything, he still wouldn't be there. The kind of point, like if the whole show was just her sitting there working and not giving him anything.
I don't think I definitely didn't say that, and I don't think Demi is implying that.
No, I'm just saying what they showed.
We're saying
what
like,
they
okay,
showed.
so this is it. In the beginning,
Yeah.
definitely Oscar actually put more stuff for it to work out, and where they are still.
Yeah.
till today,
Yeah.
she definitely was also putting in work.
Yeah, I'm
too.
just in the
Like, it's
interest,
one thing
yeah.
for you to keep on saying I'll change, but if
Yeah.
someone is not receptive to it or observant of the changes you're making and
Yeah.
it won't work out. So
Yeah.
she obviously must have put stuff too.
Yeah.
Like
All
I
I'm
said,
just saying
Oscar
that
tried.
all
That's
I'm just
all.
saying that like
And
yeah,
it's
I don't think
okay.
that
Yeah,
I don't know if there was a planned date, if there was cooking involved.
yeah,
that it
no,
did.
it's okay.
But anyway,
She's a
yes.
good person.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. I
She's
like her.
she's pretty also, so Ayo will lie on a train rack for her. But we cannot excuse the fact that she was indeed mean at some point, especially when she made that comment about Oscar not being hot, like when she was talking to
Yeah,
Katia. So she
that
had
was-
her mean moments, and you can't excuse that.
Wow. I wouldn't.
you like you are going this far
I
to
wouldn't.
defend this.
No.
No, it's one. See,
No.
look. Would you as a guy?
What did you
Can I ask
say?
Chill.
Can I ask a question?
Ayo,
Can I ask a question? Can we all admit that that the other guy's girlfriend, boyfriend, the one that appeared in the reunion, that guy was hot, right?
That's not the point.
There's a difference between hot, handsome, and everything. There's a difference.
Ayo.
There is a
I don't know.
difference.
Ayo,
I don't know.
please. Let's
know
move
what
on. Let's move on. This is ridiculous now. Did Mira send you a package of dates or what? Like,
We are not moving on.
I want to say something.
Say it.
It's not what she said. If she said, for example, my guy is not the most handsome, but I love him.
Yes.
If maybe she said it in that way, but she said it she was mocking him. It was the
she was
tone.
very snide about it.
I don't know what you want to defend in this, but are you saying she wasn't mocking him?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm not saying she.
So
was
what are you now defending and saying? Yeah, he's
all
not
I
like
said was it's not hot.
That's
all I said.
You are trying to again. Your tone
Yes.
is you are trying to defend her. Like, she's not wrong in what she said.
Gaslighting the nigga. Let's
It's
go.
okay. Anyway, I just wanted to point out. If you want to continue that journey, we can continue. We'll
Which
finish
journey?
it with you.
No, we
But
don't have
anyway,
time.
for me, I think
We need to talk about Christopher and Katia.
No, shouldn't we talk about the elephant with the baby in the room?
That's where I'm going.
I feel like that one was more important
For me,
than
like,
the things that we're
there's
never
no
going to
baby
work
in
out.
Barcelona, but
Bruh.
there's baby in Sweden.
We don't
I
they formed the Barcelona
And we don't even
and
know-
arrived in Sweden.
And we don't know if there could be baby in Barcelona.
Exactly. No,
They
no.
just found out.
I genuinely think
There's no unconfirmed baby anymore.
I genuinely think that man knew that he had a baby on the way, but he hid it so well, which is why he played dumb when the news came out. And it worked in his favor that the news came out that it was in Barcelona.
Something. Because when the old baby in Barcelona came,
Yes.
if someone accuses you, I mentioned it in the last episode.
Yes.
If someone accuses you of something that you're sure
You
of,
don't react like
you
that.
don't react. He was just he's like, I don't know where it's coming from. Like, it's not Barcelona, but I don't know where it's coming
Not
from.
that it's not happening. It's that I don't know where it's coming from. It was just so shady.
I still feel like I'm not sure if you can confirm this. Didn't they mention during the reunion that she was aware of some form of baby issue before they got married?
No.
Like some form of court
No.
document or something like that?
No, it was after.
No.
It was after.
It was
All right. I just wanted to confirm that.
Barcelona
Ah,
came up.
No, that was a rumor.
And Barcelona was
That was a rumor.
And Barcelona
Yeah.
seemed
That
cancelled.
was a rumor.
Then it was
Yeah.
after. She said they even mentioned, I think 2 weeks after the wedding.
So it was
when-
2 weeks.
so-
Okay.
And then this one came.
Because I
and
remember
then
that there was a legal.
For me,
thing,
I think she's like, I don't want to say she's the best spouse, but she's the spouse. Like the fact they're still married, she's.
We don't know.
No.
You might listen. It might be a man with a lot of flaws, né? But also,
What?
he's not the creepy. For me, he's not creepy like our other guy, like our purple hair guy. I'm sorry.
That's why he's not married.
One,
now.
two.
He's not
He's
married.
got 2 people pregnant, so at least he's doing something right. I'm just saying. She's also pregnant. Remember?
I know, but I'm just saying.
Ayo,
Like,
it doesn't take a lot to get a woman pregnant.
come on.
Let me tell you something.
You
I've been
don't
on
even
this
have to
earth-
be a nice guy. No, you don't need to be a nice guy to get a woman pregnant. You can be a creep. No.
I'm not trying to get people pregnant.
Alan, I'm just saying.
Or
I'm sure it wasn't.
Let
trying
me
with
let
the
me
first one.
rephrase.
I'm
I
sure it
am
wasn't trying
putting a
with the
lot
first
of
one.
effort not to.
The
get
second
people
one, they
pregnant.
probably did it. The second one probably did it on purpose, so that she doesn't have anywhere to run to. But the first one, they probably didn't do it on purpose. Anyways, yeah.
So
When she said
so
she was
she's-
pregnant, I screamed. I was like, huh? Why? Girl, why? Like, but that's the other
Why?
thing, because she's so
Why is-
religious, you just know she can't leave.
they're married.
I feel. I don't think. I don't even, I think we have to admit that she also has a bit of self confidence issue. I'm not gonna lie to
No,
you.
no,
I
no.
think she does a little
It might
bit.
be that. I'm not saying you
She
are.
let the
I
guy
can't. I
walk
can't
up
say
on her.
you're wrong,
Yeah.
but it may not be that. It may just be she takes institution of
No,
marriage
even
very
before
serious.
institution of marriage, let us be realistic. That guy has given her a lot of chances to walk away. All right, our guy has fucked up a lot. All right, let us not lie to ourselves. There's no reason
Like,
she does.
wait,
She
like, when
like
they went to Cyprus and he was like, I almost didn't come here because, you're not wearing the what was it, that thing he gave her?
I don't
I
know
would have been like, boy, bye.
how he switched it.
but to be
Like first, the whole Hannah putting on this. She explained to you, it's too small, it's too tight. This
Bruh.
guy carried it.
Bruh.
It's a sign. When you have picking,
Bruh.
anyway, 15 minutes has passed.
we have to talk about our favorite couple now.
Okay,
Let's talk about Katya and Christopher and then we can end. I loved Katya's new boyfriend. Wait, when Katya's new boyfriend showed up on the screen, I was like, what? His style, the way he dresses, it's not that he's a bad boy. The way he dresses, he's a bit of a weirdo, though.
This is mirror to
Question. Now, between him and Oscar, who is hot?
I don't know.
Lies!
Lies.
That is a lie!
Lies.
That is a lie!
Lies.
That is a lie! What the
They are both.
Don't lie.
Don't lie. It's okay.
No, wait.
It's okay.
I don't
That's
think.
perfect.
Wait. Hear me out. Wait. I don't think Katya's boyfriend is hot in terms of like looks. I think it's he's suave, is what I would say. Like the way he dresses and the way he carries himself is what makes him stand out. Not that he's hot.
All is naked on the show.
Exactly. Hot is hot. They were both wearing suits.
Yeah,
Okay.
clothes.
They were both wearing suits. Even
No,
okay.
but no, wait. His suit was different. Did you see like his pants? Like his pants, the way they were hemmed, and then his shoes.
We're not saying who's handsome. Listen, the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you talk, all of that counts into being hot.
It's the energy.
It's the energy, it's
Big
the vibe.
G energy.
Exactly. You see,
I got it.
It's the way
I
you
He
walk.
actually has. He has
It's
big
the way
energy. Like
and
for
our
real.
girl stood up and there was a smile on his face, and our pop-wear guy could walk in a billion times and he never get out to the action.
And he will say the
It
joy of
could
my.
be-
What does he say?
Bruh,
The joy of my heart.
The joy of eternal longing of my heart.
Listen, another thing is our guy has proven that sex was not a problem for him, and as much as the sex was good, she will never stand up and smile at him like that. Okay, hot is hot. That is.
But he
okay.
also wasn't a nice guy. But I'm just like, I think my question is, why didn't she pick him? Because it seemed like they gelled in the pod,
He left.
and
He
he's
left.
a bit of a weirdo with the story he was painting.
He
Like
left.
when he was like,
Remember-
imagine we're having a party at the house and I bring you a drink. I was like, okay, this guy's a bit.
He comes
He
across.
left.
He comes across as the kind of guy after spending 2
He
days in that
left.
house. He just be like, this.
Yeah,
is boring.
because he remember he mentioned like after that he said he wasn't feeling any of the girls there, and he left
Yeah.
after the second or the third day. He left the show
Mm.
because even she was wondering
So-
what happened. She remember she spoke to a girl, one of the girls, and like, what happened to him? I actually had a nice time with him, but he left, and then they reconnected.
Bad guy.
Yeah, no, when he came out, I screamed. I was like, girl, yes, okay, I see you.
There was no way you were
So in
Hey,
my
but that guy was
opinion,
salty,
in my
bro. He
opinion,
was salty.
I usually don't go this far,
Bella was salty.
but he came across as he's not like a person with bad traits. He came across as a bad person.
I don't think he even came across as a bad
Mm.
person. Honestly, I don't think it was a bad
Like,
He
person.
gave, do you know what?
What you are doing for me, hypocrisy. When you are so like far gone in your hypocrisy, you're not even willing to look at yourself. You start bash one. The way he bashed Oscar
I don't
was
even
so
think it's
unnecessary.
hypocrisy. My guy
Yeah.
was just beauty whooped. Like he has never dated a girl that pretty in his life.
And
And
then
he can't
that's
handle
fine.
it. He
And
can't
that's
handle
fine.
it.
And then
He
you are
literally
and you are
can't
now
handle
and
it.
then you now go as far as say somebody else.
Oh,
Like
no.
if somebody else,
Oh,
if
no.
you are looking into it, and Oscar was not even half as bad as him.
Bruh,
One,
we
two.
established that our guy is weak. The girl will be telling you, don't let me walk all over you. And he's talking and like, shut up, and he shut up and apologize in the same convo.
do you understand my?
No, our guy is not like. I think
He's in quotes.
it's just weak for
You know
me.
what you're even saying is worse.
He's
It's-
weak.
I'm even
I
saying
know.
Is
Being bad and weak
Wait.
are two different things. He's just weak. He has no.
Can
he has-
I? No, can I come in? Can I come in? I don't think that
Please.
Christopher was
Sure.
weak. I think I
Oh,
think Christopher was deliberate. Can you guys hear me?
yes.
Yes,
We
we are
just give
listening attentively.
Okay.
we're just trying to be a gentleman, gentleman, whatever. We are listening.
Anyway, Christopher did not come across as weak to me. He came across as someone who was careful about how he curated his image on camera, which was why all the things he said that were not shown on the show became a shock. Like they were shocking. Babe was like, oh, he's pussy with, and he was also showing how Oscar walks and all that. Like that was it the one who did that or Rasmus? But basically,
It
like
was
No,
he just
camera.
he had
It
a
was on
different.
camera.
but it
That one was
he
on.
didn't think it was.
I don't think. I feel like you guys are
I
giving him too
don't
much
think
credit.
he. I No,
You
I
are
don't
giving
think
the
he
guy.
was weak. I think he had moments of slipping from whatever image he was trying to create. Like the fact, for example, that he was aware Katya didn't like him. He knew Katya did not like him. Yet every time he would see her, it would be good morning, the joy and eternal longing of my heart, and he would do all these things. And when she was being mean to him, he took it. He took it. He acted like he took it. But remember, Katya said there was a way he spoke to her that made her feel like, nope, I can't be with this
That
guy.
was one time.
No,
That
Ayo,
was one
Ayo,
time.
Ayo, chill.
Let me
This
say
is
something.
this is my
That
own
guy,
side.
no, he's one of
I
those
want
guys. He wants to come across as a good guy.
instances where he would admit to his friends that he's not happy. The way she's treating him is bad and all. Like I come to you and say the way this girl is treating me is bad, blah blah
Yes.
blah blah. I'm not happy, and then you go to her. It's one thing to not talk.
Yeah.
It's another thing to keep saying you're the joy of my life. That is not weak. That is you are still trying in your mind. You feel this is what will work, and then you are playing to that. That is not weak.
It is weak. Let me explain something to you. This
It
guy
is
was
lame, not
fully
weak.
aware that this girl wasn't into him like that. And to be fair, man, he probably what he was doing made it worse. I feel like you guys don't understand this thing. It is first things first, man. The minute he saw her, he was like, "You are beautiful." That is the most attractive person he has ever dated. Firstly, start from that, man. All right. Now he knew from the day they arrived on that island that he was losing her. All right. He was doing everything in her power.
We are
in
saying
his
the
power.
same thing. It's just the
Yes.
conclusions that are
My
different.
point here is that every action he took after that is weakness. Because in my thing, let me explain to you, there was no way this guy showed strength in his relationship with her. Everything is like, I will move across state for you. You do not appreciate me moving, but I will still do it. And whenever she brings this up, and she will shut him down on the spot. Even though he will complain about it, she will shut him down and be like, shut up. And she will still tell him, I need more from you. I don't want to walk over you. This guy, you guys are giving him too much credit. Like he's curating he's not. I think the things were captured on camera. He's just weak. Okay, let me tell you something.
Okay,
Maybe that's what it is.
Let me put it this way. I think this is what I would say.
Yeah.
You can be, in quotes, weak.
Yeah.
And be, for lack of a better word, good.
Yeah.
You can be a good person and be weak.
Yeah.
You can be a mean-spirited person and still be weak.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that I agree he's weak.
I think he's average.
But he is not good.
I don't think he's. I
And
don't think he's
the
good or
thing
bad.
is,
I think he's average.
he's coming. No, he's not average.
He's average. my guy.
He's mean-spirited.
I don't think he's mean-spirited.
It's not. I wouldn't give him.
I think he's salty,
He's mean-spirited.
not mean-spirited.
He's
Salty is even from mean-spirited. Salty is even from mean-spirited.
I'm just checking
because
my face to make sure I'm not frowning.
Rasmus made fun of Oscar. Everybody made fun of Oscar.
I'm not against.
The only
I'm
person-
not against making fun.
The only person
I'm not against it.
No, I'm just
It's not
saying.
the making fun of.
I'm
It
just
is not the what was done or how it is how it was done, how far he went without even
The meanest
having
thing the guy
himself-
did on the show that was documented, excluding the argument that they had, which he shouted at her and he didn't physically hit her. We shouted at her. The meanest thing he did on the show for me was the text message he sent on their wedding day.
Yes.
That and that was not
That
being
was
mean.
really.
That was salty. There's a difference. Did you see the minute this guy walked in? Did you see the minute the guy walked in? Did you see the minute the guy walked in?
See. Wait, Ayo, let me say something. Salty. I feel like salty is a moment thing. That message he planned. When you
He
plan
didn't plan
something, what do you mean he didn't? That's planned.
Let me
That
tell
is
you
not something that just
You guys are giving people too much credit for
Yeah,
something.
you are-
It's not that smart.
Okay,
If it's that smart, If
Being
I
mean
was
spirited doesn't mean you are smart.
no,
It
being
doesn't.
spirited
Doesn't mean you are smart.
it means that you have a certain level of intelligence, in my
No,
opinion.
no,
I promise
No,
you.
no, it
To plan
doesn't. No, you can be stupid and mean.
to what you used was a planned it.
like
If you are planning that, that means you have to.
is that smart?
If you are losing somebody and somebody has mentioned to you that the compliments that you are giving me isn't working for me, and you insist and you continue to do it, that doesn't show that
I
you
don't
are that
so wait,
intelligence.
I
into
don't
me.
I don't know why you are equating being mean spirited to
No, I'm
smartness.
saying the example that you used in the sense that he clearly planned
Okay,
that particular. He didn't plan
okay,
it to me.
guys,
I don't think
Anyway,
I
is
think
there
it's
no
yeah,
you
yes.
have done it?
We do not know this man, and we don't have any investment in his life. I'm glad. Like Katya and Ade look like a better match to me. They look like a better match to me. Katya and Ade, her boyfriend. Ade.
come on. It can't be like it's a better match. It's already significantly better. Nobody even asks if
Why
it's
you
a
do
better
like
match.
that now?
Why go there? That's unnecessary at that
How
stage.
can you be comparing?
How can you be comparing
let me
Bosso
find,
Aji with Lamborghini? Even
that's a bad example.
first, you know what? I went to say Bugatti, but they are both from the same company.
How can you compare a keke napep to?
It's unnecessary.
Why
I've told you this. He let the guy move in.
Don't be-
Did you hear the excuse you gave about I can't just let any person move into my what they call it, my house, because that is my shelter, my comfort zone, whatever. 3 months down the line, move in. Please come home. Nah, man. Listen,
No,
some of
I
the
think
things that
that's really her person. But anyway, it's a
that's
good
what
thing,
would have
rather,
been a
that it
better
worked
match
out the
for
way
her.
it did.
It would have been as good as what she has with Adam. I promise you.
Yeah.
And that's also. By the way, I don't think that Rasmus and his wife marriage will last. I think the psychic was right. I'm not gonna lie to you all.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know about that. I don't know about that
No,
one.
listen,
But I'm
Yeah,
glad Lucas did not marry Emiliana. That I'm glad about.
I think for me as a person,
you know why I
what
think so.
shows
You know why I think so.
why?
It's the reunion, and it has nothing to do with their marriage. It's the fact that she's taking her nose into every person's issue. They couldn't say what
Yeah,
they
that-
can't
that-
say
that-
one
that
thing.
got annoying.
And guess what,
It
Rasmus?
got
And
annoying.
guess Rasmus. Rasmus did not say one thing to any other person. Rasmus didn't say, and that for me shows a significant difference in their personality.
But that's what they do.
And that's not an indication that they won't work, though.
It's okay.
It's something that
you
we
have
have.
one quiet spouse and one.
It's not about quiet spouse. Listen, if you have a quiet spouse, and your other spouse is talking, and you go in and defend your spouse, that's one thing. If you let your spouse do all the talking, and you're just like,
No,
okay,
but still,
let us
I
have
think
this-
you're wrong. I think you're
Yeah.
wrong, because I believe Rasmus is just as much a gossip as she is. It's just
Maybe
he
not
doesn't
gossip.
do it with other people. He does it with her when they're together.
Gossip is different from interfering actively. It's different. I'm not saying
Yes,
they don't
but
gossip.
she was
I thought
she was
they gossip.
interfering in she was interfering in discourse, and maybe when the whole thing about what is it called? What's this guy's name? The weirdo guy. When it came
For me,
out. No, but I don't think that's an indication that a marriage will not work. Because in fact, what I find is with those kinds of couples, the man himself loves it. He just doesn't get involved.
like the absence, like they've had the first adversity, and they actually put in the work to stay together.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
sign now. So hey,
I mean, do you think
That's what makes it work. It doesn't matter.
All right. So you all are saying that
Anyway.
everyone of them will work out.
no, hey,
I'm going for my least. I'm
You
saying the
don't.
least
I'm
one.
saying I don't know. I
The
don't
least
know.
one
I actually no. I have a feeling. If I were to pick, my feeling is that what's that girl that's married to the weird guy, Amanda, and her
Amanda.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Her parents will get to a point where they can't take his shit anymore, because there's a chance that guy is doing some other stuff. Like even when they were at the reunion, I did not feel a sense of comfort in how they were relating with each other. I felt a sense of a guy, like I felt like she was being extra careful with what she was saying. There's a lot going on there based on her body language. It seemed like she was being careful of what she was saying.
I think
Yeah.
there was also legal things that were brought up and they couldn't say too much.
you are saying that,
It's
like,
not
you're
about
saying-
the legal thing. It's not even just about the legal thing. It's also the fact that
Yes, just see. The truth is this.
I don't
the
think
way
it's
the way
dangerous.
the way the way
I don't think it's dangerous.
not when you
No,
what
as in like all being involved in things like that could get her in trouble.
not crime. It may not be crime,
Yes.
but that guy comes across every 6 months. There'll be one issue.
Nah.
There'll be one.
It's not 6 months is too much, Biola. Do you know what I got? Like from listening to them, I got the impression
Nobody
that
said
she was
that
trying
TJ
to.
to football coach. What kind of person is that? You are the one who not.
I didn't say it was I didn't say it was a great person. I didn't say it was great.
Can I
I just
say?
don't think
Can I
I
say?
break up. I
No,
don't think they will
you
break
guys are missing. You are missing my point. What I mean is that when she was tabling what she was saying, most of her sentences were infused with affirmation for him. And that
Yeah.
gives me the impression that he's still very much insecure, even now that they're married. And she cannot truly express what she's thinking about any situation. So that alone is what I think will tear them apart.
necessarily. I will say this. I will
That's
say
not a good
this.
sign.
I will say this. I do not necessarily think it's a matter of good sign or not. I will understand where you're coming from, but I also think it's a part of knowing who you are coupled up with. And I will say no, it is the truth because she has been on the receiving end of his. I wouldn't say I will use the word tantrum, but I would also use the word of like um he has shown she knows who he is right now. Every other couple, everybody. Remember, even that girl said the one that always interferes. She's like, if you had done what you did to her, to me, I would have been gone. Like the minute you landed on that
The thing
island.
is this,
So
everybody has, just because you've been taking something, everybody has a threshold.
no,
Everybody has a fatigue point. Everybody does.
I
Everybody
hear you,
does.
but I don't think
Especially
it's-
this
I don't
generation
think
that
it's
we
that.
are
I don't
in.
think that would be what will break them up. I will tell you.
This is the thing. He's not shown any sign of actually acknowledge, like you know what, I'm actually putting my person through a lot. He just comes across as I will keep saying sorry. That's the vibe he gives off.
No.
He will keep doing stuff.
I think he
will keep
knows.
saying sorry.
I think he knows.
He knows.
Okay,
And then
let's
I
go.
will stop.
No,
I will keep
it's not that I
I will
don't.
keep
It's not that I don't
apologizing.
want to stop. I don't think
Because what you're saying is
I feel
this.
like you guys do.
No, listen. This is what you're saying. Maybe this is this is different from what you have here, but what you're expressing is this. Because she knows him, even if he continues in this attitude, she will keep taking it. That's what you're saying.
First things first. What I'm saying is, it will not. The frequency of what he does won't be what it won't be prior to the way they were before they got married. 1, 2.
Why?
He's
Do
not
you
gonna
have this? Wait,
Yes,
what are you
you
saying?
just said you have not said
Please, let's
anything
move
that
on. Let's move on. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up because the guy is literally, he's not even just a stationary red flag. The value of the way he's so red, you can use him to cover the whole of America. He's a huge ass red flag.
What do you mean is not to her?
not to her.
She's taking it doesn't mean it's
It's not about taking it. Can I ask you a question?
You
And
think
I'm-
she's okay? You think she's
How unhappy do you think she was?
Do you think she's
Throughout the whole show?
wait.
How unhappy do you think she was throughout the whole show?
Do you think she likes the fact that there's another kid? She's fine with it.
No.
Just because you're accepting something doesn't mean
No,
she's
I didn't
fine.
say she liked that.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying she's somebody who has proven on this show that the most important thing to her is marriage.
And we are
And
saying
she's
that
not
everybody everybody
I'm
has
telling
a
you, she's
breaking
not
point.
leaving. She's not leaving. She had a choice. She could have left prior. She could have
That's
left
fine.
the minute.
Just
the minute they found out about the baby, that was the biggest chance for her
I
to.
want you to listen.
I promise you, don't.
I want you to listen to what I'm saying
Which
and
is-
just try and absorb what I'm
which
saying.
is
Everybody
Has
has
a breaking point.
breaking point.
Yes.
Just because you've not gotten to the elastic limit yet,
yes.
doesn't mean there's no elastic limit.
And
The thing is this: if he came across as somebody who recognized there's an elastic limit, he doesn't come across as somebody who recognizes everybody has an elastic limit. She has accepted me the way I am. I'm going to continue that way. That's what I am saying.
And I'm saying
And-
that the biggest thing that they could have faced, unless he kills somebody,
Wow, you think
is the-
that is what
is the
you
child
okay?
thing.
So if he brings another child because she has
He
experienced,
probably won't bring another child. He didn't cheat on her. He didn't cheat
wait,
on
are
her.
you saying he can't cheat?
I'm not saying he can't. He didn't
No,
cheat on her.
he
There was
lied.
one.
He lied to her. He
I don't know, I
lied
don't-
to her.
About what? About the baby. He said he wasn't aware.
You-
Baby. It's like he didn't say the
Ayo, okay, let's wrap it up, please. Ayo, you're hilarious. You are hilarious. You believe that man did not know that baby was out there?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right. At least if people have to rank, if they have to rank the red flags on this show.
hope you enjoy our breakdown of Love is Blind Sweden. Guys,
I
go
believe
out,
that.
enjoy it. And yeah, I think anything anybody else wants to add.
No, I don't have anything to add.
Good.
All right.
I believe you, my guy.
All right. Love is Blind. All right. Bye, guys. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
They are telling me to come to Brazil, but I already went to Brazil. If you want me again, then I will. Or you can just come to my house. My wife is home. You don't even have to blow up my phone. So if you want, then you can just come maybe meet my son. People like my music, that is why I choose it. So when my wife say I need more followers, I tell her. People say that I should do more show, that I get better every time I post. And teachers play my music for all their English students. Now everybody asks me how I know. I read it in the comment. Yes, I read all of you comment. And they are so nice every time. That's why I always give it a like. When I am reading all you comment, they tell me, wait, why is this song actually good? Everybody's always so confused. It's because I try to make it good. They say they unironically listen, but why would you listen ironically to begin with? Because, okay, people like my music, that is why I choose it. So when my wife say I need more followers, I tell her. People say that I should do more show, that I get better every time I post. And teachers play my music for all their English students. Now everybody asks me how I know. I read it in the comment. Yes, I read all of you comment. And they are so nice every time. That's why I always give it a like. When I am reading all you comment. They comment me say Billboard hit. They comment my lyric. And they all spell them wrong, but that's okay. They comment that I never miss, but I miss my white hanky when I have to go all the way to Brazil. People say that I should do more show, that I get better every time I post. And teachers play my music for all their English students. Now everybody asks me how I know. I read it in the comment. Yes, I read all of you comment. And they are so nice every time. That's why I always give it a like. When I am reading all you comment. When I am reading.
Then you only come.
Who are you attracting at this stage?